project management offices have been around for quite some time, but recently, and they're still available and starting up. But this particular presentation I'm going to talk about today really focuses in on what are the issues that are addressing senior executives and key stakeholders and organizations in regards to implementing project management within the organization and also creating a sustainable PMO. I'm going to talk about why the elephant's in the executive room and what is it, and how are these enterprise stakeholders involved in this process, and what does project business management make, and why does it, and how does it affect the visibility and understanding of project management within an organization, and what types of stakeholders are there, and how do enterprise stakeholders relate to project business management and PMOs, and what are the obstacles and roadblocks to sustain PBM and a PMO. And then I'm going to have some conclusions to that will address what I've talked about. Well, we have this elephant in the room. That's really a big issue in the executive suite. What is this elephant? Well, you know, PMI recently, in this past year, has produced a couple of really interesting surveys. One of them in particular talks about the stakeholders and how they are reacting to the elephant. The elephant is project management. And one of the things that they talked about in this particular survey that was produced talked about the good strategies, why good strategies fail, is that senior executives are really often missing in action. They say that strategic plan is really important, but for a number of different reasons, they don't do it. And we believe part of the problem is the fact that they really don't understand what project management is and what the value of it is. Well, why is it a problem? Well, here we have an elephant in the room, and we have this senior executive in the corner, and she's saying, really, what is project management, and how is it positioned in the enterprise? Well, we have some stakeholders that are saying, oh, the elephant is project management. No, one of them says it's a business analysis, or finally the other one says, no, it's resources. As you notice, they're all blind. It's the old story about looking at the elephant and touching different pieces of it and saying what you think it is because of what you feel and not what you see. And that's the problem. In business, executives and stakeholders really don't see the whole picture. What they do see is that project management, and what we see as project managers and program managers, that project management and its areas of knowledge and subdisciplines is very complex. There's this list it shows all of the various aspects of what project management is and the areas that it addresses. And so it's not a simple thing. It's very complex. And so it's quite understandable why those individuals as key stakeholders and executives who don't get directly involved by choice to understand really what it is. So how is it an issue? Well, the project management elephant, as you see, has many different labels. And the ones that are showing up on this particular slide are the ones that we address in our discussions, in our talk, in our publications, in our books about the aspects of project management that really affects organizations and senior executives and the management of that organization as it affects the proper and effective distribution of its resources across the enterprise. Well, you know, senior executives have identified some really key solutions. I like to refer to these as often referred to as the flavor of the month. I'm sure if you look at this list, you'll see some of these key solutions that you might recognize. Now, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that in many cases, executives believe these are the answers to how to manage projects. Well, unfortunately, they do address operational requirements. They do enhance target enhancing the specific value of executive management. They address money and revenue, but they don't address all the parts and pieces and components of project management. And they don't provide an integrated solution that is really necessary for organizations to be effective, especially in the market today. Well, the PBM elephant is in the executive suite because executive stakeholders do not understand the breadth and depth of project management. They don't really value what project management is as a discipline. And they don't support it as a separate organization that's going to manage projects on a continual basis. They do not effectively communicate and motivate project management as an arena. And often they have this myopia or this narrow vision of managing projects and its requirements. And often they rely too little on people skills, but way too much on technology. So we have this elephant in the room. The way we harness the elephant in the room and we deal with it enterprise-wide is we apply project business management. We manage the organization. We manage project management across the organization at the executive level using a PBM organization. Project business management delivers business benefits and captures business value. It fulfills related business strategies, accomplishes business objectives, and it meets business requirements. Well, this is a model that we've developed. The cube shows the business model, and you see it's two-sided. The left side, the blue side, is operational business management, and the right top is project business management. The concept of our model is that we need to integrate and harmonize the processes, the policies, and the procedures of these two elements. On the left-hand side, you see the things that organization addresses in that it's organizational project business management. They look at the management of strategies. They have the management objectives. They do portfolio program and project management, and they're responsible for management of resources. Excuse me. On the right side, we have the project business management organization. And that organization structure, shown as a house of excellence, is the organizational business unit that's positioned at the top of the organization. It helps the executives and has a role and responsibility as an oversight to look at the governance, methodology, capability, planning, and execution of project business management to establish a sustainable business organization structure for that implementation of that business model. Why is it needed? Well, we want to have the right projects that are produced at the right time, and especially today's economic downturns. We want to be able to reduce resource availability, the contention, and the pull, and we want to be optimize that resource availability. We want to meet tighter delivery schedules. We want to address business objectives and values and requirements as we deliver our projects and programs. And we want our business-oriented research results to be utilized. We have created a lot of research, and we actually identify what the results are in the PMO case studies, which I'll talk about later. We want to apply that discipline enterprise-wide, the discipline of project management, and we're going to address all the major challenges. How do we do that? We do that with a project business management